Hi, Cornerstone. We have now finished our inventory series where we have looked at some teaching and some interviews that have talked to us all about taking inventory or taking stock on our lives in order to rewrite normal. And it's my hope that those videos, those interviews, those teachings have been a blessing to you and that they've been able to help you take inventory in your lives. Moving forward, the pastors hope to continue to offer encouragement by sending once a week a short video like you're going to see today, where we just give a short devotional, an encouragement, something that we're walking through in our lives. And in turn, our hope is that we can continue to encourage you in your walk with Jesus. So today I'd love to read a psalm over you and to give you a little bit of intro to why this psalm has been so meaningful to me in this season. I have a real strong, seemingly natural desire in me to be right. And those of you who know me might giggle at that. It's hard for me to recognize and to admit that maybe a way that I've always done something or a way I've always believed about something could need growth or could even be wrong. I really want to get things right. And so it's hard to admit even when there's sin in my life that gets called out, or just a way that I'm living that maybe isn't kind to those around me. And yet I want that, but I can also recognize it's hard. And I think that a lot of us feel like to admit shame or to admit sin or to admit needed areas of growth feels shameful. Feels like it downgrades maybe the way we've lived in the past and all of those things. And David dealt with that some. And yet what he writes here in this psalm shows us that there is so much freedom in admitting the places we need to grow, in admitting our sin, in admitting, finally taking to the Lord and saying, you're right, I'm wrong, and giving that to him. And it doesn't create shame. What it does is it creates a place of freedom. And it creates an even safer place for us to go with the Lord. He becomes our safety. We learn to trust him more. And so it becomes a cycle where we can confess and we can be safe in him as he forgives. And then we learn to trust him more and more in the process. And that is a true cycle of freedom for us. So I want to read this over you today. And my prayer is that you would accept a newfound freedom in being able to come to him with all of the things. Psalm 32, blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the man whose sins the Lord does not count against him, and in whose spirit is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity anymore. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord. And God, you forgave the guilt of my sin. Therefore, let everyone who is godly pray to you while you may be found. Surely when the mighty waters rise, they will not reach them. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. I will instruct you, God says, and teach you in the way you should go. I'll counsel you and watch over you. Don't be like the horse or the mule, which have no understanding, but must be controlled by bit and bridle, or else they won't come to you. Many are the woes of the wicked, but the Lord's unfailing love surrounds the one who trusts in him. Rejoice in the Lord and be glad, you righteous. Sing, all you who are upright in heart. May you go in the freedom that comes from taking your growth areas and your sin and the places in your life that are not yet acting as the Lord created us, taking them to him and letting him be your hiding place. God bless you. Have a great day.